Hello, everyone. Welcome to Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Monday, and we're here for coffee and conversations with the Biz Chicks. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. We want to give a shout out to everybody listening over in the clubhouse, for those of you watching live, and for all of you watching on the replay. Today, we're going to be having a fabulous conversation about what is your thing? Yeah, what are you good at? What do you excel at? And what do people come to you for? So, we'd like to just give you a chance to reflect on that. We want to jump into the conversation. And I just am so excited about this because we always want to know what you're doing. Are you doing something new in 2023? What are you up to? So with that, we're going to get this conversation started. How you doing this morning, Francine?
I'm good. Hey, we got
Good.
Coach Jenny jumped in the room, and Harry and Annabelle. Hello, everybody. Um,
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
yeah, so today we're talking about what's your thing? You
Mm-hmm.
know, a lot of a lot of things going on in life and in the world. So what's your thing? What do you got going on for 2023? Did you change something? Because that's another thing. Sometimes we get so focused in on the things that we're doing and just being doing them over and over again that we don't even stop to sometimes think whether I should still be doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, has the season changed?
Oh, there's a good question.
Has the season changed, or maybe that's the thing that you do, you do it but it's for a particular season, like I was talking about it with regard to real estate. um, my season changes, and I had to recognize that I'm not going to be doing the same thing over and over again in that season. Okay, so um, what happens in the winter time in real estate? It slows down a lot. And I have to
Mm.
recognize that. So in real estate, planning is going on in the winter time for me. I need to be planning what I'm going to be doing for spring and summer and fall for that season. How am I going to connect with customers? Is there any new information that I need to share with them? All the new laws and things changing up. So I have to understand that the thing that I do may have a season to it.
Mhm.
In
I
the
see.
season shift, it's like, oh, okay. So I had to understand that. So we got
That's
seasons,
interesting. Yes,
right?
because I'm in the clothing business, and so I had to really figure out, first of all, do I want to do this year round? Is it going to be a seasonal business? Do I want to do it the same way? There are just all kinds of questions that we need to be answering about the thing that we do.
Okay. So we got,
Mhm.
I'm inviting some people if they want to come up and say a little something,
Okay.
something in
Hmm.
Clubhouse as well. Um, what is your thing?
Hmm.
Then we invite you to come and tell us about your thing. Hey, Harry. Hey, Carl. Um, you know, we all got a thing. And some people have several things. So if you
Yes,
have
that's
more
true.
than one thing that you do, what's the thing that you're focused on right now? What's happening for you during this time, during this season? It's not an easy choice sometimes. What's been working?
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
one of the things that we do at Biz Chicks is that good morning, Dr. Tachi, is that we actually stream for individuals. And that can be what would you call it, sporadic, because people people have events usually, or and some of our customers have recurring shows, but from time to time we're called in to do events, and so that is something that we have to make space for.
Right.
And yeah, and I just find that interesting. And a lot of times, especially during wedding season, we get called on to do things, or
Graduations.
graduations. Yeah, there are
Right.
different.
So, and so sometimes finding your thing is, we discovered, okay, let's say discovered that thing. So sometimes we're discovering things.
Mm,
I, like you said, with the production services, we discovered that people needed our help. Now we've been doing live stream since 2013. That
mhm,
is 10
mhm,
years. So we've been doing live stream for a while. And so we get a lot of people who ask us to help them facilitate their live stream or either teach them how to do their live stream. And so that has become a thing. It has been picking up here lately. Um, I think we saw a lot of it when the pandemic hit, when people had to shift to
yeah.
online. People needed somebody to facilitate their Zoom calls or their webinars and that type of thing. And that is a thing because a lot of people don't, it's not easy to push buttons and still be on the air and do what you do. It's
That's
not
true.
easy. So, anywho, it's a situation. Um, and one of the other things is we help people figure out their tech.
Mm,
That's a thing. People don't
yes, it
understand
is.
how to use the technology that that they have.
Mhm.
How do I set up? How do I set up my email campaigns easily? Because it can get really hairy. You know what I'm saying? Um, I would tell the people who are going into business, you do need to understand how to do it yourself. Even though you might outsource it to someone else, you need to know how to do it yourself.
Well, the other thing too is you need to know what the capability is, so you're not asking people to turn cartwheels and flips at the last minute, or asking the technology to do something it's not programmed to do. Um, and when you understand it, then you can frame your requests better.
Correct. And getting understanding just means you might hire somebody to walk you through it. Tell me what I need to look for when I'm hiring a graphic designer, when I'm hiring a website designer, when I'm hiring somebody to put together my email campaign, when I'm hiring somebody to set up my text marketing system. You need to understand how it works. You don't need to know all of the wires and the tubes and stuff in the back of the TV, but you do need to understand how to change the channel, how to turn it on, turn up the volume, do some basic things.
Mhm.
And a lot of times we don't enhance our thing because we don't take the time to learn some of the technical sides of it. It's like, oh, I don't want to do. I think we were at a luncheon or something, and somebody said, oh, I don't like that social media. But you are trying to sell clothing, and right now, how are people going to find you
Mm,
unless you tell them
mhm.
who you are? How will they find you? It's difficult to do anything now without social media. Actually, Dr. Tachi will tell you this: media is media. It's just being social on in media, right? It's like instead of you telling people what to do and come to my store, it's being social and inviting people to come over to your house, right? It's inviting them
Mm,
to get to know you. You're no more going like, you should be here and do that. That's not social. Social is a nice conversation. There's social etiquette. We
mm,
talked about that a little bit last week. There's a little bit of etiquette that goes on. So social is you kind of talking to them. Media is still media. It's still
mm.
media is a means of communication. You are talking to people. Dr. Kachi can jump in and let me know if I'm saying that right. But it could be television or radio or whatever. You're still getting the communication out there. Social is being social on that media.
Mm.
How you say something to someone. Are you listening to them? Have you ever gone somewhere online or what have you, and you needed help with something, and then people would tell you, they keep giving you the same scripted answer instead of, okay, I'm going to dealing with the internet company.
Mhm.
Same scripted answer. You're like, unplug it, turn it back off for 10 seconds, plug it back in. When you know it's something that requires a human touch and you don't get to talk to a human
And you've
because
already done that. You've
Mhm.
already unplugged it, plugged it back in. Even when you're talking to a human and you told them at the beginning, I unplugged it, I plugged it back in, I'm still not getting what I need. And then they start at the top of the script
that's
and
not
come
being
back down.
social. That's not listening. That's not social. So you're supposed to listen to people,
Mhm. Mm,
right?
mm, mm.
You're supposed to listen in so that you can understand my question. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You listen in,
Mm, mm, mm.
listen for intention, listen for what are they trying to tell me, even though their words may not be saying it. What are they trying to tell me? When you're social, oh, yes, okay. And you're leaning in to listen, you let the other person talk, then they talk back to you, then you say what you need to say. There's this kind of conversation going on.
Mhm.
There are things that we do uh, in social settings that you could do. I think that's it. Social settings in the media. It's
Mm.
the same courteousness and etiquette that you would have in a regular social setting. You would do that online or whenever you're meeting someone. That's social media. That's that's social. That's all I can say. So what's your thing? Dr. Tachi's thing is media and
Mhm.
movies and television and production and things of that nature. And she's very, very good at it. Now, she does have some other things like fashion.
Yes.
Fashion is always fun. So, and so she can keep you looking on point too. But everybody has a thing or two. Every one of us has a thing or two, and we need to understand the season of the thing that we're doing. I like technology. That's one of my
Mhm.
things. Real estate, tech. Okay. So now I need to figure out how to help with the tech.
Mhm.
And I've been getting more and more people asking questions. How do I? We have another request, Terry, that I forgot to
Oh,
tell you.
okay.
One of our uh, former clients, they want some help. They got a, a position that was going to require them to be, she wants to be more proficient on her computer.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
We gotta set up a time and get with her to make that happen. Um, some things are simple if you go get some help with your thing.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, I know I really enjoy making beautiful cover ups.
Hmm.
Um, do I want to become a one man factory? No, I'm not. So that I do things, um, I do limited editions of things, and
Right.
then I offer them seasonally. So
Which
that's just
works.
something else that I do. Hmm.
It works. Um, so whatever, TJ, her thing is, because she'll be here tomorrow. TJ's
Hmm.
thing is all about social media and telling you, helping you, and telling you what's happening so that you understand it better. I've learned a lot that I've been able to help my clients with just tuning into TJ every Tuesday. I was
Hmm.
like, oh,
Hmm.
okay. And then our thing is to help you take the hassle out of your hustle.
And run a
Because,
profitable business that's fun to run. If you're not having fun, you need to call us. Let's get
right.
some fun back into these activities. These profit making activities can still be fun, people.
Right, because Terry and I, the reason why we started Biz Chicks in the beginning was we were taking courses and they were so hard to understand, and we were like, "What is happening?" And being coming from corporate backgrounds and understanding how admin works and things, it was very convoluted. And I was
It
like,
was
we don't need to say
totally
all of that
unnecessary.
just to say this one thing. You don't have to say all of this. It was not fun, and it was not easy to understand. And we were like, okay, people need to be able to understand business simply and easily, not
And it
having,
was expensive on top of that. So we
oh,
were paying to go through all the pain. I'm just like, what? Wait.
instead of getting people straight to the point and so that they can go along with their business, just here's what you need to do, here's how you need to do it. Now off you go. That wasn't happening. We were we felt like we had to, in order to learn something, we had to keep going back to, okay, what's the next part of that. It was very painful.
It was so convoluted. I was just ready to just hurt somebody. I was like, because I was in pain. Hurting people
it,
hurt
it,
people.
it was a hassle.
It
And
was
the thing
ridiculous.
was, it was a hassle. And what we are trying to do is take the hassle out of your hustle. So that it was a
Mhm,
lot of hassle. And there's still a lot of hassle out there. People are getting better.
mhm.
You shouldn't have to be tied to somebody's hip for the rest of your business career.
Here you go.
You should learn
So,
it, grow it, sow it, keep going, and keep making money in the thing that you enjoy doing.
guys, if you want to come to the stage and share what it is what your thing is and how you do it, we'd love to hear from you.
Because First Monday is coming up.
It is, isn't it? And
Mm-hmm.
we are going to have a guest, Miss Shea Shashinga is going to be with us. Um, she's scheduled for February, and we look forward to talking to her. She's about being the CEO of your business. Hmm. Women CEOs should be talking to you.
Yep. It's going to be a good conversation. Shea will
Hmm.
help you see some things in a new light.
Hmm. Coach
If you're
Shea.
stuck, and if you're not stuck, you can still come and enjoy her conversation. Maybe there's a little something that stands out to you, but she's really, really good. And then we also want to give you all an opportunity um, to come in and
Morning,
talk about
Carlos.
what it is that
Hmm.
you do. Hey, Carlos.
Mhm.
And so that'll be on first Monday, which is next Monday, I believe, because I
Next
don't think we
Monday.
have,
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
next Monday is first Monday. So please, we want to hear more about it. Carlos, yeah, again, we still need to get together. Mark
Good
said, "Good
morning,
morning.
Mark.
I forgot where I was, what day it was, who I am, and as a result, forgot about the show."
Oh my
You are
goodness.
not. You are right on time, Mark. Thank you for being
Oh my
there.
goodness. Thank you
Now,
so much for showing up.
if for those of you who are on Clubhouse, we have
Mhm,
a house over there. It's kind of I'm still playing with it because I'm like, okay, so if I go to the house, do I need to do a room or whatever? So, but anyway, there's a house over there in Clubhouse called Biz Chicks and Tech Divas. And so you're more than happy. When I opened up the room, several people jumped in there. I was like, ooh, these are not people we normally have over here, but it was okay.
mhm.
Um,
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
yeah, so we're learning some new things about the Clubhouse house, and
Mhm,
I gotta see what that is different from the club room. There. So anyway, so if anybody else knows, Clubhouse is doing some new things, so you might want to see what you have over there, and over here, what is your thing? Mark's
mhm,
thing is about life strategy. He's helping you strategize your life for success. Okay, so we got several people in this community that can help you do business better, that can help you do life better,
mhm,
and we're happy to be a hub. Happy to be a hub. Um, again, this I'm thinking this is our 10th year. When did we? I got to go back and look at. I think it's been 10 years, Terry.
We've
2013
been for a
when
minute.
we started. We just been just moving along here, but this has been fun. Continues to be fun. We've seen several seasons and cycles of things.
Mhm, and applications. And I want to tell you, I really enjoyed this StreamYard platform. I love the way they have put it together, the ease that it is to use it, and how they keep providing more and more tools.
No
Um,
hassle. This is
mhm,
the most hassle-free platform I've been in. Uh,
in quite a while. It's just
I've seen some other platforms. This one is yeah, Dr. Tachi said
yes,
very,
yes,
very easy to use.
it is fun.
And Dr. Tachi, uh, somebody is saying hi to you. I can't see who they are. It's a
Mhm, they
Facebook.
say,
They're
"Hey,
probably coming through
Takashi,
on our
hey, girl."
group. Um,
Mhm,
uh, Dr. Tachi, did you know that Alt Space VR is going away? I got
I did not know that.
Yes, they are ending in March, but then there's something called Microsoft Mesh, which I think is going to replace that. So
Oh, she says, "Yes, there was a whole
yes, he
clubhouse
said,
room about it." Okay.
okay, I'm gonna have to go find that clubhouse room because I was like, what the? Because I really enjoyed being at Alt Space VR. It
Mhm.
was really easy compared to some of the other ones,
Yeah.
and I need to go find out what Mesh is all about.
Mhm, mhm.
I was like, it's still Microsoft, but it's called Mesh, and maybe it's better.
She says, "Seems like it's going to be more toward business, though, than what alt space was." Oh, okay.
Okay, so they're trying to. Okay, well, we'll see how that works. Give the people what they want.
Well, maybe there weren't enough people expressing an interest,
Oh
so
no,
they
there was
decided.
Altspace had a lot of people. It's
So does
been.
this mean that the spaces that, well, yes, it does, that were
Mhm.
carved out will no longer be accessible?
Right. And so
Wow.
they suggest that the people that you made friends with, figure out where y'all are going to meet up again, whether it's in Horizon World, whether it's in VR chat, there's other places.
Mm-hmm.
But Allspace VR was very good, and it was easier to use. I found it easier to use than some of the other spaces. So we'll see.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to go check it out. Put on my
Hmm.
VR headset and
And explore.
go explore. Yes, find out
Hmm.
what's out there. So thank you all for tuning in with us this morning. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to spend a little bit of your time with us. Hope you enjoyed your coffee, your tea, or other beverage of choice. Dr. Tachi says, in terms of environment, this is why it's best to build out your space with a like Send It Send It to you so that you can replicate the world in other metaverse spaces. Yes.
Mm.
With a tool like, yeah, because there are tools that you can create your own spaces in and stuff, and then place them places. So yeah,
Unity, she says.
a tool like Unity. Okay, I'm gonna
Mm.
look into that because we started a space over there, and I didn't create my own space, you know, because they did a good
Mm-hmm.
job of decorating over there. I'm like, I'll just use this house. So we can now use our own house and figure out how we're going to do that. Good morning, Janice. So
Janice.
once again, Terry, we're missing an eye on that
On
bizchicks.live.
Janice.
Oh no, on bizchicks.live.
Oh, really? Oh, it
Oh,
sure
that
is.
space is gonna go away. What do you want to do is build something out in Unity. Yes, we build it in Unity and then we can take it to different places. Yeah. Dr. Tachi's
Mm-hmm.
in the know on all of this stuff. You notice that? Just yeah.
Thank goodness
Carlos says
somebody
I
is
like
up to
checks, like biz checks. Checks, get it?
it. Wow.
Yeah, so I'm interested. I'm going to be looking into more of the getting into the metaverse and seeing what's happening over there. Um, the metaverse VR headsets are making changes and making different things.
Okay.
I think they're having somebody's headsets was like 3,500. I'm like, yeah, that must be business related.
Some free
Thank you,
Unity
Dr.
classes.
Tachi. I appreciate that. I'll take that. There are some free Unity classes at a free university in the metaverse, and she'll give us some more info. Thank you, thank you,
Wow.
thank you. So, Janice, we've been talking about what's your thing, whether that's
Mm-hmm.
writing books, whether that's creating clothing, whether that is creating streaming software like Carlos, whether that's working in media and fashion like Dr. Tachi. What is your thing? And
What is your thing?
are you is your thing still in season right now? Have you
Mm-hmm.
changed it, or are we tweaking it a little bit? And do you enjoy your thing? That's another thing. Sometimes, what are you good at that everyone else is not so good at?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I found out? You need to own that. If
Mm-hmm.
if you're good at something, don't be like, oh no, little old me. No, you need to be bold with that because we need to hear from you and we need you confident about what it is that you do.
There you go.
Currently bookkeeping and accounting. Thank you, Janice. And so is that you and Michael, or you jumped in with Michael to do it? Uh, Janice, I think she jumped in with her husband to because he was all about, because he came on the show a couple of times
He
to
came on the
help.
show a couple of times.
Okay, Carlos said, I'm opening podcast hosting and other services and allowing podcast networks to hit smart TVs with over-the-top services. Woohoo!
Mhm. She
Okay,
says
so
here.
I need to talk to you, Carlos. She says, I'm managing the business and I'm great at managing. So yes. And also she's an author too. She's trying to be shy about that. He's doing the heavy lift.
And a comedian.
Yes, that's right. Janice got jokes. Oh, that's
Mhm.
the website, JaniceGotJokes.com.
Since he's doing the heavy lifting. Okay, her husband's doing the heavy. Okay, but she is
Hmm.
managing all of that.
So her thing is because we knew her from, I think we met her through Tapestry, and she was
Yes.
telling jokes, and then she wrote a book. It's More Than Wine and Meatballs. I think she has
Hmm.
several books, and then she's now managing accounting. Me and girls are going the are doing the books.
Hmm.
Oh, I think he means Michael is doing the books and she does payroll.
Hmm.
Yeah, I need to talk to Stephanie and them. I haven't been to a tapestry in a minute.
Hmm.
We do need to get, well, we've been, I think the last time we went, we were just going into the pandemic.
Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
So, what's your thing? What are you doing with your thing in 2023?
Hmm.
And come back and talk to us about it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Janice got staff. Woohoo! Good job, Janice. So we need to get back into our thing in 2023. Figure out what it is that we're good at and go do it. Make them cookies. Ship them cookies. I like peanut butter
Speaking of
cookies.
which, if you're looking for Girl Scout cookies, you can find the link up on my Facebook page. My granddaughter's doing the cookie thing.
Hmm. I drove by yesterday, or no, last week, and I saw the warehouse for the Girl Scouts here in Sacramento.
Hmm.
Look, they had trucks pulling up
Yeah,
to the
because
warehouse.
the troops need to have their boxes, so
Mhm.
those are Girl Scout leaders picking up their shipments.
What I'm saying is the Girl Scouts are doing their thing. Girl Scouts, their thing is cookies. The trucks are rolling, people. I saw trucks, and I'm talking about the warehouse and everything.
Hmm. Janice says she would.
Janice said, go ahead. She would like to start a nonprofit to help families with abuse. Okay, go do
Hmm.
it, Janice. You have it within you to make that happen. Just tell us what we need to do to help you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is about a wrap for us. Thank you so much. Join the Biz Chicks community. Go to bizchicks.net or just text biz to 33777. Become a part of the community. Share your genius with the rest of the world. Again, first Monday's coming up. Mark is saying in my neighborhood, the Girl Scouts set up shop outside the marijuana dispensary. Ooh,
They
now
haven't got the munchies. It makes sense.
that's good.
that, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Michelle, now her thing is massage therapy. If you're in the
Hmm.
Sacramento area, and I'm gonna tell you this, she may fly to you too with the right price. But if you're in the Sacramento area, you need to book a session with Michelle.
She is excellent.
Oh my gosh, she is so good at what she does, and
Hmm.
this is it's phenomenal. I was like, okay, I need to book my session by the way, Michelle. Thank you so much. Join us next week for First Mondays right here at 8 a.m. And then we will be meeting at Seasons 52. If you are in the Sacramento area, you can come
Hmm.
hang out with us. Janice, we're going to be at Seasons 52 on next
First
uh,
Monday.
First Monday at 5:30. Okay. All right, Terry, I think that's about all I've got for today.
Okay. Well, we just want to thank everybody for tuning in. We thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel and for following us over on Facebook. We just really enjoy having you join the conversation. Tomorrow we'll be here with TJ. She will be talking about digital marketing and social media. Wednesday, we will be talking with Coach Karen Fern, talking about your money and your mind, your money mindset coach. And then on Thursday, we talk with Rama Shamizu and friends, Happy Healthy Habits. Because if you don't have your health, you can't keep your wealth. And then on Friday, we'll be here talking tech in English. Oh, don't be scared. It's going to be easy. Bringing you up to date on all the things that are happening in tech. With that, we want to thank you for your time. And remember, it's okay to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.